struggle sight in the game, cause see the boxing.
Now let's talk about a couple of other subjects here in boxing and everything. Boxing has. How do you feel the state of boxing is right now? You know, we have Al Haymon and PBC. He brought back boxing to primetime television. It's on NBC, it's on CBS. It's going to be on ESPN tonight for the first time. It's been on Spike TV on Friday nights. We have Top Rank, who has the True TV deal. Golden Boy with Oscar bringing De La Hoya TV and everything. How do you feel the state of boxing is right now compared to 10 years ago when you were there still in your prime fighting people like Fernando Vargas? How do you feel it's changed?
Boxing is going in a wave right now, and they're not really sure which way to go. But I think that boxing was at its best probably in the 80s, you know, like in the early 70s, the late 70s and the early 80s. You know, now you have these box promoters that are fighting instead of the fighters fighting. They're fighting on dates. They're fighting on who's going to fight who. And if you're with one promotion, then they won't let you fight with the other promotion, you know, or against the other promotion. And I think I had that problem too when I was actually with Golden Boy. They didn't want to fight with Top Rank, so we had a problem making matches between the two of them. Now you have PBC, Al Haymon, which is trying to take over all the dates, trying to get every date he can get, and try to monopolize with just one promotional company, which is not going to be good because everybody's going to fight within themselves, which is PBC. And then you have, you know, Top Rank, they have all their fighters, and they're only going to fight their fighters. And then you have Golden Boys only going to fight, nobody's fighting each other. And I don't think that's healthy for the fighters. I think the fighters and the fans. I think the fans want to see the best fighters fight each other, not just the best fighter in your stable fight the other best fighter in your stable. And then you go over here and then they're fighting only their guys in their stable. I mean, they want to see guys from different stables fight, and whoever wins the belt is the best and should be the world champion and should go on to, you know, to fight the best fighters out there instead of, like I said, your fighters in your own stable.
Well, everybody thought that probably was going to happen when they saw Mayweather and Pacquiao getting made, but a couple of months, actually a few weeks ago, Bob Arum filed a lawsuit versus Al Haymon, basically cutting off any ties of or possibilities of any fights like that being made. Do you see that more as
they can only hurt boxing. They can only hurt boxing for them to say, oh, my fighter's not going to fight your fighter. And you have two of the best fighters, and then you go over here, oh, well, my fighter's not going to fight your fighter. Then that limits Cotto from fighting anybody over here at Mayweather's camp. Or it limits, you know, Pacquiao from fighting, you know, somebody in either Mayweather or, you know, or Cotto. I mean, it just limits the fighting, and it hurts boxing. That type of stuff hurts boxing. We need to have either some kind of union or something with these different promoters. Let the promoters promote the fights in different states and countries or whatever, and bring the best together to fight. If your fighter loses, it loses. That's all. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You know, it just goes to the next one. Everybody has their own fighters.
Well, you alluded to it. You have your promoter's license, and you want to be a promoter now and everything. So,
That's one of the reasons why I want to be a promoter, because I want to stop all this nonsense of, oh, I'm not going to fight your fighter. I'm not going to fight this fighter. You know, he's signed with this one. He signed with that one. And I couldn't even. It's hard for me to make fights just on a solo tip because, oh, he's with Al Haymon. You can't fight him. Oh, he's with Golden Boy. Can't fight him. Oh, he's with, you know, Top Rank or Don King or this one. That was like Banner. Like you can't fight anybody. So, you know, my thing is maybe we can make alliances with different promotions. If those big promoters want to act up, maybe we make alliances with everybody, and so we all can fight. All the big time people can fight. Instead of the promoters fighting each other, oh, he's with that promoter, I can't fight you. Or I can't fight you. And the fans, the public, they just lose out. Man, it's bad. It shouldn't happen no more like that.
So basically, Shane's taking a stance on trying to make boxing better, not only for the promoters, but for the fans, correct?
For the fans, for the fighters, fans, and for everybody. I mean, we want to see good fights. I want to get in there. I want to be in a good fight. I want to fight the best person. If I can't go over there and say, oh, I want to fight you, Cotto. Said, nah, I can't fight because you're not signed with Rock Nation. So I'm not gonna fight you because it's dangerous for me to fight you. All right, well, Mayweather, well, if you don't sign with my company, I'm not fighting you. Or, you know, Top Rank. If I don't sign with Top Rank, then I'm not fighting Pacquiao because they don't want to lose the momentum or whatever. I'm like, so I can't fight
anybody.
I can't fight anybody. You know, it's not the same way back in the day when they had rankings and the number one contender has to fight this guy, number one contender has to fight that guy, the champion. You know, now it's like, well, I don't even want the belt. You get here. I'm not gonna fight you. I don't need the belt. Here, take the belt. My name is good, and I can actually do that. My name is good. I can go in there and fight anybody. I really don't need the belt. But where's the honor? Where there's no honor no more. There's no integrity. There's nothing.